Yeah, I've been patient, I've been locked in on the go. Let the setup come to me, that's the only way I roll. Never chase, never fold, keep it chill, keep control. Got that process in my veins, let the profits take a stroll. Woke up charts glowing like they know me well. Discipline a crown, yeah, I wear it proud. River keep flowing, I just follow the route. Not the same man daily, yeah, I'm leveling out. Treat the morning like a moment I've been built for. Wrist tight, mind calm, that's a real score. Everybody wanna flex what they think they know, but the river doesn't brag, man, it just shapes stone. If it's not my setup, I don't touch it, let it pass. Every force trade ends with me looking back. So I breathe in, breathe out, let the market do its dance. And the patience that I practice turn the future to my hands. Ain't the same as last week, whole new mind. Water in the groove, yeah, I flow in my time. Let the fear fade out, let the greed decline. I'm aligned with the grind, stay refined in the climb. Yeah, I've been patient, I've been go. Let the setup come to me, that's the only way I roll. Never chase, never fall, keep it chill, keep control. Got that process in my veins, let the profits take a stroll. Woke up charts glowing like they know me well. Discipline the crown, yeah, I wear it proud. River keep flowing, I just follow the route. Not the same man daily, yeah, I'm leveling out. Show up, slow up, let the noise blow up. I don't fold up. Wave ride, same tide, every sunrise. Give me new eyes. Stone grind, long time, water carved lines. If you show up, no rush, no clutch, patience be the code that I go by. I don't chase wins, I chase discipline. Let tomorrow be tomorrow, I just settle in. Every loss is just a lesson that'll tighten my spin. Every candle on the chart make me better again. Yeah, I've been
Good morning, what up, chat? How you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy Friday. All right. TGIF. Yeah, I'm ready for this week to be over. How's everyone doing, though? What's up, Kevin? Yuri, what's going on? Miguel? Jay Legendary, Alistair, Anthony? Mango Street. Tits equals jacked, for sure. Trading Academy, what's up? Verona, how you doing? Rainy morning? Yeah, same here. El Nawe, what's up? Boogie Ken, how you doing? Grizz, what's up? Brian Sovi, Rohi. Goggins, how you doing? Yesterday's your first day trading while watching. Went up $800. Didn't follow your trades. Just like hearing someone else's thoughts while trading. Yeah, I mean, if you ended the day up $800, you obviously didn't take the same trades I did. I love to hear it. Congrats. Today's a big day. Willem, what's up? Mohammed, how you doing? Jabba, D's Huts. What's up? Am I still doing the day trading series? I mean, that was a few years ago. So I'd say the series is retired somewhat. All right, so we're opening up above PDH on NASDAQ, just below it on ES. We did just put in overnight highs on both indices. That's up at 386 on NASDAQ. PDH down here in the 60s on NASDAQ as well. We got some demand zones formed. Overnight lows down to 193. So again, not a decent overnight range, but not compared to what we've been seeing, really. What's up, Justine? How you doing? Are you still doing the Instacart series? Nah. What if I'm like doing the day job series where I like cosplay as an accountant for like 10 years to make money? MQ taking highs, yet NASDAQ is not. MNQ. Ew, what's going on with my data here? MNQM. Why does it look like this? Bruh. I don't know what's going on with that. That's weird. Why is all my data just hasn't reconnected yet? Okay. All right. Honestly, I forgot I started streaming late, so I forgot the market was already open and my data wasn't loading. So let me just restart here, just to see. I hate when there's gaps in my data like that. Drives me nuts. Here, look at Prop from Gorilla homepage while I reload Motive Wave. Beautiful. Wow. Compare prop firms. So sexy. Let's resize this stuff. Let's see, like right there, and then that's about right. So I got been a very good week trading, so I just have a 125K account here. I'm not gonna try to rip through any more fees while I'm not trading that well. All right, so ES is into VWAP, huh? Yeah, I see what you mean. M&Q did take out those highs. That's pretty interesting. Usually there's not that much divergence between them. So I got to be careful. You know, I'm cross-trading the micros today. I got to be pretty careful because that could lead to some unwanted results. I might just have to trade on the micros. That's weird. I never really seen such divergence like that. I don't have any accounts to give away today, sorry. There goes half the viewers. Good. I don't want freeloaders in here. I want people who are here for the community, the vibes. Oh, man. Fuck, I'll have to work harder and smarter. Yeah, no kidding. All right, so with this 25K account, again, the profit goal to max drawdown is pretty favorable. Make 1250 without losing 1,000. You know, 1250 profit target, $1,000 max loss, pretty good. It's a 2-day pass in the quickest form, so that's $600 today, $625. So that's the ultimate goal, $625 today on the account, but anything in the green I'll take. After the week I've had, I just need some good trades. Kind of bolster me into the weekend and get me excited about Monday, because it can be hard to be excited about Monday when Friday, you know, when the previous week was rough. So again, ES sitting on VWAP. $300 level on NASI. VWAP holds on ES. I would consider the long here in NASDAQ. Although we did sweep overnight highs there on M&Q. Although for the sweeps, I'd rather go off of the minis. So ES or NQ is not yet swept overnight high. So that's why I think I still like the upside here. I'll try the long. What's up, G-Man? How you doing? What's up, Blue Hand? You're back? Thank goodness. Yeah, it's not really getting much of a lift off of VWAP here yet. This is a new 25K account, Blue Hand. Might break even here, just in case we stay in this little mini downtrend of sorts. I'll just see if I can maybe get long a little higher, or a little lower, sorry. All right, so out there, couple bucks. Let's see if we go for VWAP. Yeah, Miguel, I like that call too. Going to 280 here, yeah. It's same idea. Yeah, I might be bearish today, but that doesn't mean only shorts to me, you know. As a scalper, I think it needs to trade both sides, make money both sides in a day, in a morning, in an hour. Again, ES really checking VWAP here. Let's see if NASDAQ wants to do that as well. Do you have a 30-minute demand zone? Right above VWAP, right under 300, 290. Well, we might not be checking VWAP just yet. Let's see how this candle closes. But NASDAQ might go for that overnight high sweep before we get back down to VWAP. I might just have to grab it up here, unfortunately, which sucks because I was in better. I was in better. 312. That's my previous entry. How are you liking the 25Ks? I like them actually. They have pretty favorable risk to reward, or profit goal to max loss. Just takes some size adjustment. Big news for me. CFTC soybean and wheat net positioning is going to be out in 3 hours. I know how much you like to trade those. I'm a big buns guy. I don't like soybeans. ES really being kind of pathetic right now. Here we go. Some real divergence there. ES trying to dip under VWAP here. Nas is trying to sweep overnight highs. Not a big bean guy. I like beans, just not soybeans. Man, this divergence here is just not ideal. I'm shorting this just if ES gets under VWAP here. I think that's probably the right side to be on. If we pop up and hold VWAP here on ES, I'll probably dump it. Yeah, it is kind of holding VWAP now. Let's see if that's real. Okay. A little back and forth here. Alistair, you think the statement about not taking your trades is bad vibes and manifestations? I think you should say, don't take my trades as you'll most likely have to give up your life to become a full-time trader. Look, the only reason that's just more of like I really don't want people, if you come in here and you don't really understand, there's like a delay on stream. Obviously, this isn't financial advice. That's the reason why I have it. Not that I'm going to lose money, but you'll probably lose money. Short the weaker index, long the stronger. Well, look, ES has been kind of pathetic here. And this is one of those trades where I would, if I took it on ES, I'd be like, I should just take it on NASDAQ. Look at the movement on NASDAQ, way cleaner. And anytime, I don't necessarily abide by that because I swear almost every time I'd rather be on trading on NASDAQ. Every once in a while, ES is cleaner, and I'm like, yeah, that was the better trade. But more often than not, NASDAQ. NASDAQ is where it's at for me. It's a nice move here. 3 micros, $230, pretty good. You know, just trying to make 625 today. So that's a nice start so far here. I'm anticipating us to recheck or to test VWAP here. It's 285 on the minis. 282 or so on the micros. Watching ES here. I want to see it reject VWAP right now. If we were to like blast through VWAP, I would consider just taking gains on the trade. Easy. Come on. Let me have this. Just move to VWAP. How hard can it be? That sucks. I really like that trade. That sucks. All right, then go get overnights, you know? Quit fucking around. If you're not going to go VWAP, go to overnight highs. I swear these shorts has been like that for me all week long. As you see a drop, doesn't go to the target, bounces up, knocks me out. That feels just all too familiar this week. I'm not a fan. Stupid ass. Yeah, definitely Grizz. Price gap at 461.75. Do a Midwest accent. The Midwest, there's not one Midwest accent for the thing. Because Chicago has a distinct accent, Michigan has its own accent, Minnesota's got its own accent. Not from Indiana, where if you're from like Indianapolis, I don't think there's an Indianapolis accent really. How do California people talk? Well, there's so many freaking... First of all, there's so many people. It's not a monolith. But there's like kind of, you know, the southern... There's that Valley Girl thing. Not maybe to the extreme that people think, but... Californians, it's like... It's less to me of an accent and more of like they have their own things they say. Like, I never heard anyone... I swear, no one in the Midwest says hella. But people I know in California would say hella. All right, you say hella? Yeah, exactly. I don't mind. I mean, it's grown on me. What's the most country accent you could do? I mean, I don't know. I just do like a stereotypical one. I don't. It's funny because right outside of Indianapolis is a lot of farmland, and accents get real, like kind of southern sounding in a way. Not completely southern, but they get rural, very rural sounding really fast. Even like 20 minutes outside of Indy. Justin, you used to say hella, or do you live in California? Yes? Cool. Okay. Well, I think we pop here on ES. Let's see. The heat map's looking like it wants to pop, but let's see if buyers are strong enough. You think there could be a possibility of a rate cut this year? I haven't looked at the odds farther out. So, I mean, you know what, we're Q2. It could definitely happen at some point. I mean, we still have 3/4 of the year practically, so I have no idea. I'm not much of an economist. All right, I'm going for the pop again here. Looking for overnight highs on NQ, which is 86 on NQ. Maybe we go into 400. I don't know. What's up, Jake? University of Michigan, thank you. Didn't really think about that, but I'm okay. All right, stopped out. We're just chopping around here. Maybe University of Michigan will get us going, but I don't have a lot of hope for it. Got about a minute until those numbers come out. Did it just bottom tick me there? Oh, golly. That is an actual literal bottom tick. Sometimes I say it and it's like a few points or whatever. That is a literal bottom tick. Okay. Fuck you very much, NASDAQ. Move lower. Come on, don't leave me on the bottom tick. At least sweep under. Sweep under. There you go. Now it's not a straight up bottom tick anymore. All right, so we got another 20 seconds till news. I mean, I would like to see us move up to those overnights, and then we can go wherever. We can go down. I don't care. But that's what I think we do. 5 seconds. Oh, we dropped to almost VWAP here on NAS. So numbers are 46.6, 47.6. Forecast was 51.5. A little cold. Can't see the account P&L. Oh, it's in the top right. Is it too small or something? It's there though. It's minus $59. Is that good or bad? It's not positive news for, like, you want the number to come in. You want the sentiment to be higher. So you want it to come in at, you know, maybe above 51.5. It's covered by the video feed? No, it's literally not. It's right there. It's literally the little red box above me. Don't you see it top right corner? It's the red box in the top right corner. Okay, here's VWAP on NAS. Do you want to see a hold? Nice VWAP hit there on M&Q as well. Yeah, Ken, give me those bots. Why don't you get sarcasm? It's almost like you are reading texts. Yeah, exactly. Well, because like I understand you're also being sarcastic in that response, but it is hard because sometimes I don't even look at who's saying it. You know, I just look at the comment, and if it's you, Luhan, I just know like 99% of the time it's just you're just bullshitting. But that means if you actually have an honest question, I probably wouldn't answer it. All right, really nice view up hold here. I'm hesitant to want to long this just because we haven't had much from buyers here since the open. It's been kind of weak. So that's why, like, yeah, VWAP holds nice, but I just don't really, I'm not having any confidence in it. We might be setting up for a drop through it here. So I kind of want to avoid getting another stop out on a long. Grizz, you're serious 99% of the time? No, you're serious like 80% of the time. You're serious when you talk about price action sucking. Another view up hold for now. I might short it though. I don't really believe it. I'm short here again. I just don't believe this at all. Oh, come on. You're Longley. We almost always are in opposite trades, aren't we? What's up, Bog? How you doing? Sleep, bad PA this week? Yeah, man. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. Success. It's been some nasty price action, I tell you what. Nastiest I've seen in a while. Let's all come over to my house and watch price action together. Dude, stop. I can't stop it. When are the Steelers going to get a QB? I don't know. I think they're giving Aaron Rodgers way too much time to decide. I don't want him to come back, honestly. I don't know if we have better options, but we have Will Howard. I'd rather develop, a younger QB than go with Rodgers. Even if we have a losing season, whatever. Did you ever try to deep dive into order flow like Carmine? I mean, not as deep as Carmine's gotten with it. I think it's a little bit easier for ES traders, but I still try to glean what I can from it. Don't laugh at Will Howard, bro. We haven't even seen him. Which prop firm do you believe is one of the best for light trading rules? Light trading rules? Like the easiest rules, I think, are maybe My Funded Futures, Lucid. I mean, they've all kind of been almost not standardized. I mean, a lot of them are very similar. So it's like, it becomes less of something you have to think about as often, because it's just kind of like, yeah, it's the same with like Tradeify Select Plan. The Select Flex plan is so similar to Lucid Flex. It's crazy. The payout cap is $1,000 higher on Tradeify, and it costs $11 more or something, but it's like almost exactly the same. Oh yeah, Perdia was really easy. How deep have you gone? Deep enough. Add into this? I just don't. I mean, I'm considering it, but I don't trust what ES is doing right here. And if we hold VWAP, I'm going to get stopped out on this. This is what I mean about shorts, though. I feel like, you know, maybe I'm not shorting from a high enough spot, but, you know, I see a move in my direction. I'm like, all right, this is looking good. Then, boom, buy up, and then I'm out, you know? And it's just like, what the hell just happened? I thought I was good. Like, break even, to me, moving to break even just has not really been... Well, I don't know. Maybe it's saved some losses and stuff, but it's not really... I don't know if it's been the move. What's up, Arshov? I might throw it, like, maybe start with one micro. And if we can get back under VWAP, maybe add to it. But right now, I just don't trust this at all. Like, I wish it would give me a little bit more to go off of here. I wish ES was just putting in new lows. Then I'd be all about this, you know? There's some orders hitting here on ES. Let's see what happens. Yeah, gonna pop back up. Yeah, you may well be right, J-Dog. That's why I'm a little skeptical of it. I would love to see that downside move. It's just proven untrustworthy. Like, if we could get a nice red close without one of those freaking tails on it, I'm adding. You know, because we got good room to the downside. We do have a, let's see, 1 hour demand. Oh, that's what we tapped right there. Right above PDH was a nice 1 hour demand zone there on NAS. I didn't even notice that because I was on microchart, but there we go. Yeah, so we got a couple demand zones that could possibly get in my way between here and overnight lows where I really want us to go. But let's see. Nice close on this candle. See, now I'm a little bit hesitant to add just because we're at 1 hour demand, but I still might do it. It's a good close here. ES, not the close I want to see. I want to see ES putting in new lows or at the lows, and instead we're just holding 64s right now. Yeah, sitting on PDH now, yeah. Your charts are so slow today. My stream is 8 seconds ahead of your charts. Does that mean what I think it does? If so, how's looking into the future through, or you're looking through the future through me? Well, good luck making money off that. This trade is looking really good. 1 hour demand is ruining things for us here. I'm glad it didn't add yet. But yeah, this could be a problem. 1 hour demand and PDH here could cook me here, and then kind of ES did not put in new lows. Don't like that. Order book, heat maps looking good for the upside here. So, well, I think it was a reasonable shot. It was a good entry, I think, and stupid demand zones, man. Stop there. But yeah, I got no qualms with that trade. It's a good trade. Just, sometimes those demand zones really, that's why I chart them. They can work well. That in this case was also a retest of PDH, so you have two things happening there, which is always of interest. But I would take that trade again another time. Nothing wrong with it. Can't get so upset. It's just part of it. Now, if it's a bad trade, I can get upset at myself for taking bad trades, and you can get frustrated at the market for not, if that's like a trade that works 70% of the time, you just gotta remember that trade falls into the 30%, the loss column, and that's gonna be part of it. All right, well, it's a decent little buy up here. It's possible we finally get those overnights, right? Been saying that all morning for the last 45 minutes. This might be the time we do it. I mean, look at the 690-minute supply zone on the ES. That worked really nicely as well. That was really clean. Obviously, we swept into it. 9 points, but pretty good zone there as well. PDH here on ES. You're long on MES. Good luck. I don't want to overtrade this, but there's room to the overnights. Both of them, there's room to overnight highs to make a nice chunk of change. All right, I'm gonna try the long here. I don't love the location, but let's see if buyers give us a little bit of juice. This could be an instant stop out though if I'm if I'm on the wrong side of this. Just got your Rapid Plan funded? Sick. Very nice, man. Let us know how you like it. I haven't tried the Rapid yet on my funded features. Dang, I thought the heat map was looking good for the pop. Now it's actually looking a little meh. Added one there. Because my entry sucked. Any good discounts for props at the moment? I think Lucid's got 40% off. I think Tradeify is back to 30. Does Tradeify still have 40% off? Yeah, 40% off Tradeify as well. So Tradeify and Lucid both 40% off. I think those deals should be showing up on Prop from Gorilla. Check out Prop from Gorilla, 40% off. Yeah, they're both live here. You can compare them, see which one looks best for how you like to trade. Use the code on the site to support me and the website and the stream, and get the best deal. Anytime one of these props says use code VAULT, use code SMART, whatever it is, use code SAVE NOW. You can also just use my code and it'll give you the same deal. They just don't want to have to pay out an affiliate if they don't have to. So Tradeify right now says use code DASH. You can also use code Dan and you'll get 40% off, and I'll get kickback from it, which, no cost to you. Appreciate it, Trading Academy. Thank you, Tam. Appreciate the support for sure. Speaking of Lucid, I got the loot box, but it asked for a code to unlock the deal. Where's the code? I don't know either. Like, I got the loot box. It added the 40% off to my vault or whatever. But then it still says, like, the code at the top. I don't even know. You heard I copyrighted Dash since it sounds so similar to Dan. I don't think copyright court would let me have that one. Do you make more money from affiliates or trading? Affiliates. I don't claim to be a world's best. Well, I tell myself I'm the world's best day trader every day in front of the mirror, but I don't publicly say it. I'm just sharing my journey along the way. Rate your long out of 10, 64 on ES. Well, obviously that's like that's like a 9. That's brilliant. Phenomenal trade. Buying under VWAP like that, dude, that takes some conviction, so nicely done. All right, not looking so good. I might dump this. I'm hoping that we'll have a chance to short the next, I don't know, 10, 20 minutes, maybe sooner. But if this move higher fails like it looks like it's doing right now, I am hoping that I like break even there. Yeah, I'm hoping that'll be a downside move because this has not been a strong move higher at all. Look at this, it's just kind of chopped. One tick from take profit. Damn. Of course, Long's looking a little bit better now after I got out of it. The problem was just my entry wasn't good, and so then that makes it harder to hold even a decent trade. But you know, it's like not a great entry. I added and then just hopped out. But if I just waited for the pullback, you know, we pull back to 310 or whatever. I get in that like maybe 320 originally, and that's a better spot. But still, this price action is not very inspiring. So, damn, Grizz, sorry to hear that. It's been nasty. All right, so I expect ES to go sweep, what is that, the initial balance high, the opening high there? 81.5. I expect that at the very least now. TP at 357. All right, good luck. Hope you get it. Yeah, I think a lot of us have had not a great week. If you've had a terrible week trading, you're not alone at all. I think that the important thing that I need to get better at is just, you know, when there's bad price action, don't go blow all your accounts. You know, just identify that as early as possible and restrict your trading. You know, I haven't done a good job of that. Market orders can be better in price action like this. Well, yeah, I don't mind marketing in at all during regular, you know, during New York session like this. I'm almost always marketing in personally. in Globex, I usually try to join the bid if I'm longing, join the ask if I'm selling. Tam, you long from 319? Yeah, that was a better spot there. I don't hate the short side, but I want to see like one more attempt higher, and then I might be interested in a short. There was news at like 9:10, got this move off demand. It did say U.S. likely to approve extension of waiver allowing sales of some Russian crude oil as early as Friday. That came out right then as well. I don't know if that had a big, impact or not, because it was a good level there for us to bounce at. All right, so here's that move higher I was talking about. I mentioned ES going after initial bounce high there, 81.5. Let's see if it does that. How'd you make this music? Very carefully. I have a music production background. Music is vibe coded, actually. Nah. Or I don't know what Carmen's doing. There you go, Grizz. Glad you got it. All right, there's the push. Overnight highs, maybe. So if I stayed in that long, I got out, at essentially break even, but you could see, if I would have just left a stop in, I would have been fine. Just had to sit through a bunch of garbage. We did go for those initial balance highs there on ES. Nice job, Tam. So yeah, I'm looking for this to kind of show some signs of rejection and stall out or something. Look for the downside because I don't think there's a lot of juice to the upside this morning here. Maybe that changes, but for now, my plan is to look for a short. I'm just gonna throw one on now. It might be early, so it's just one micro, just in case we start, in case we put the highs in. I would not be surprised if ES now goes for overnight highs. So, to me, is worth, $40 just to see if that's in fact the highs for the next, 30 minutes, hour. I'm ready to dump this. Okay. All right. I'll leave it. Not sure we're done yet, though, with the move higher. Nice trade, Varshav. This is pretty dull session again. What's up, Tachyon? How you doing? If I took that trade on minis instead of micros, oh man, I'd be down $100 right now. But honestly, I may have just taken profit on a 20-ish point move. $400 there. Okay. I like it. If I could get 2 red candles in a row, wouldn't that be something? And like good red candles, not like this little doji red candle. A real good red candle. 2 of those in a row would be something special. YouTube barely telling me you're live, Dan. That's why when people are like, dude, you have like 300,000, 298,000 subscribers, and there's 100 people in here, I'm like, well, I don't control who YouTube shows my stream to. They're not good with live stream. Like, they don't, it's not a good live streaming platform, to be honest. It wasn't built for that. They used to push it. Well, they probably don't like that I don't post very many videos anymore. Actually, there's a reason why I couldn't stream on TikTok, and I don't remember what it was. I don't remember if it's the amount of followers or account type or something, but I think there's a reason why. When's the next video? Next time I get time. Yeah, it's possible you need 1,000 followers or something. Next time I get time. I mean, I want to say, oh, maybe I could do it this weekend. And then, I don't know. But sometimes I'm just tired on the weekends. I want to chill. Yeah, I should probably do like another. Honestly, I could do another ranking prop firms video just because a lot has changed in just a few months since the last one. But I don't know. There's a nice little move. That seems newsy, doesn't it? Let's see if this actually sustains or just gets bought up right away. Oh. Something newsy's happening here. That's all we know. As soon as financial juice updates, I'll let you know. But ES is into VWAP. My data's freezing here on the chart. There it goes again. Still not saying news yet. See what I mean about these drops, though? Like, where's the sustained move? It's just like we go to 306 and then we pop up 33 points. I hope now that this candle can even turn red. Okay, maybe this next candle can give us another move lower. Breaking news, Grizz is headed to the gym. Yeah, that's probably what did it. They don't like me making so much sim money. Alright, I might add to this. You should do a challenge video with one of your viewers and you could try to be on the expert side. Well, I'm not an expert. We talked about this before, how there's a lot of ideas that sound good in theory, and that's one of them. And in actuality, it's like, okay, you pick someone who doesn't really know how to talk to a camera, doesn't even own a good camera, doesn't have a microphone. I'm gonna add to this, etc., etc. Like, there's so much from a production standpoint that goes into making a good video, and not everyone, you know, is used to that workflow and everything. That's why it's easier to work with people who already have like a YouTube channel, because they know how to film themselves. They have a decent setup, you know. Yada yada. Yada yada. All right. That was a great entry. Great first entry there. I'm happy with that one. Usually I wait and wait and wait. But I'm happy with that one for sure. So again, I think similar to the last trade. And was it the last trade? Whatever trade it was, yeah. Maybe the trade before, where it's a good entry, looking for the short. Whereas, so even if this is a loser, I'm happy with the trade. That's what I was trying to say. What do you ask? Parshav says, if I were on a YouTube video, what would I be on the video for? If it was me, Grizz, Eddie, or Evan, what would I? It would be rookie trader versus intermediate trader versus advanced trader, and be you, Grizz and Eddie, or Grizz or Eddie, and then Evan. All right, I'm gonna add another one here. So now my average is at 335, a bit lower, but still plenty of room to the downside if we can get some movement. I'll consider adding again in the 50s or so. Once more, we're in opposite trades. Oh my gosh, dude. Well, I set them in order. So Parsha would be the rookie, Eddie and Grizz would be the intermediate, and Evan would be the advanced. Try to add another one to this position here. 44. Deal might fall through. Yeah, I think aren't we all kind of expecting that? Like, wasn't it last night Netanyahu's like, I'm not going to do a ceasefire with Lebanon. Like, I'll do whatever I want. He's like, all right. Wow. Missed the fill. Missed the fill on that one. Rude. Rude ass. This little bitch. I wanted to be short 4. All right, I'll short there for another ad. All right, I'm adding here. Adding it again here. Short 6. ES is on VWAP. My average is 329 3/4. Probably throw on one more here. There, I'm short 7. 29 3/4 average. Yeah, 329. You know, that's my account balance. That's funny. All right, I might have to add to this again. Gonna add one here, 37. Short 8. Nice job, Lee, making your money in the long there. Well done. That's the most like, that's like the adding extravaganza I haven't done before. I don't think going in with just one micro to start and then just adding. Like, look at that. I don't know if I've ever done it like that before. I kind of like it. You right click your bracket, you say edit, order ticket, and then you can change it. You can use the quick select numbers too, but they don't have even numbers on there except for 2 and 10 and 20. Yeah, I know, Leah. That's what I always think is like, you can take opposite sides and still make money. Just depends on your outlook. I have a high confidence in this trade. I really want to see ES just get back under VWAP, but I feel really good about this trade. That's why I kept adding into it. Now news could screw me up here, but it does. I do like the trade. Yeah, it's an eval. I don't have any funded accounts right now. ES's VWAP being a little bit of annoyance there. But I'm just gonna let this ride. Have you tried trading the NAS 100 index on CFD prop firms? They have better conditions most of the time and move the same way NASDAQ futures do. No, we don't really trade CFDs here, right? And I don't think it's better. Would you say this week was hard, bad price action? Yeah, it's terrible. This has been one of my least favorite weeks of the year for sure. Well, if we pop up highs here, then that'll be it, but so be it. Would I redo the 1K video trading with day trading with $1,000? Yeah, that'd be fun. I would consider doing that. It'd be a solo video. Just solo. Don't need anyone else for that one. All right, this is kind of my last hope here is that we rotate back down. Otherwise, I'm cooked. Man, I was looking at the back to funded on Top Step because I blew my Top Step accounts for the 150K. Because I'm like tempted because I'm like annoyed that I lost them. But man, it's $829 per account. That's so expensive. I mean, the accounts themselves were 150 plus. There's these ones that had the activation fee of 150 again. So $300. So $300 in 2 days, assuming you can pass it perfectly. You save $529. But the other one's a sure thing too. But it's just so expensive. What's up, Legs? How you doing, man? I don't like this. The sim funded ones, the instant ones, I don't like as much. I don't know who's got the best sim funded now. I don't know. Do any of you guys trade the instant sim funded ones and like it? Because I personally, you know, usually it's just I like Perdia's. That was pretty fun. I wish I didn't get banned. Top one, Legends. Lucid Direct, 150K. Lightning funded, 150K. Instant funded, 150K. Why'd you get banned? Because I took a payout from like sim funded, which Purdy is more about doing live broker accounts. And I didn't really realize that. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have done it that way. Well, maybe I would have. What do we got here? Right now, I gotta double check Legends because I haven't looked at them in a while. But Legends right now is still the best account. But I gotta do a double check on them. Make sure the payouts are good enough. They ban you if you take a payout from Sim Funded, right? So here, I was eligible for a payout. I'm wondering if I should just cut this trade. I said I was going to let it ride, but tide might be shifting on this one. So here's the thing. With Perdia, once you pass the eval on like it's like instant funded, so you're like building up a buffer or whatever to go live. And it takes a while to set up a live account. So what they do in the interim is they give you like a sim funded account to continue trading. And I was eligible for a payout, and I made like $1,000 on sim funded. So I had a $4,000 balance, and I could take it all out and just close out the account. But they don't want to work with people that like they'll pay you out, but they're not going to let you trade with them because they're not. Their goal isn't to do sim funded payouts. Their goal is to take people to live. Right, so I didn't see it's in their FAQ or whatever, and I didn't notice that until after the fact. And I was like, okay, well, fair enough. I mean, you know, that's their call. I mean, obviously if that's how they want to do it. I don't have a problem with them. I think it's a good thing to take people live. But yeah. I could reach out to them because they gave me that account for free, and then I got $4,000 out of it. So I could reach out to them and be like, hey, I didn't realize, like I'd still like to work together because I did like the account. It was pretty chill. So yeah, I wouldn't mind trading with them again, honestly. What's up, Froggy? How you doing, man? Most sim funded accounts have the shittiest rules. Well, like I think that about instant funded have the shittiest rules. All right, chat. What do you guys think? Type a 1 in the chat if you want me to hold on to this trade. Type a 2 in the chat if you think I should just kill it. It was looking good. Now it's looking a little less good, but let's see. Maybe this is my last hope here is that we roll over from here. 1 in the chat to hold. What do you think? 1 in the chat to hold this trade. 2 if I should kill it. We're kind of split right now. 3 1s, 2 2s. It's about to drop hard. I hope you're right. Kill it. So that's 1 1 1. Okay, we just had a bunch of 1s come in. A lot of 1s coming. All right. All right. Okay, I'm gonna hold it because we might be rolling over here. And my stop is brought down to 60.5. So I'm not gonna put the whole account on the line for this one, like I was anticipating. It is a little bit of a sloppy market here. I mean, look at the 5 minute. Look at these wicks. There's just like who said this? Ollie. There's no trends. Yeah, I mean, it's just kind of back and forth. We're not getting any follow through at all to the upside or downside. But we did sweep overnight highs on Nazi, not ES. But so let's see if we can roll over here. My average on this trade is 330 3/4 with 8 micros. This is looking like the stop out candle here. That's the buy up, got to my average entry there. And then we have a buy up, of course. All right, come on. Keep me in this one. Let me go into the weekend on a win, please. I need this. I need it for my confidence. Not so good. Would you ever trade the Dow? I've done it like a couple times and I usually regret it as soon as I get in. I'm like, why am I trading the Dow? What's wrong with me? About to come get me here. Again, it was another trade. I really liked it. It's just good trades in bad price action aren't good trades. You know what I mean? I liked it. I did. It was looking really good. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. It's kind of chop. So, yeah. About $272 left to draw now. I'll probably just YOLO it and then call it a day. Go into the weekend. Can I trade 2 minis on here? Yeah, I can. Okay. $500 coming? Get ready. You think 500's coming? Oh, I'd be shocked. We have not seen any sort of like aggression from either party. It's just been a bit of a balance. Look at that exit. And this is micros on a mini chart, so micros must have tapped into 63 there. Holy shit. That's so fucking rude. I hope we sweep higher. Otherwise, I'm gonna bitch about that exit. To everyone who will hear me, which is not many. Looks like we'll sweep that. Looks like, okay, so Lurie, you just passed your Shadify eval. Congrats. Daily payouts are 5-day. I think I personally would, I usually go for like I don't usually trade Tradeify. Maybe the 5-day. So it just depends on how you like to trade and where you think you'll benefit the most from. Some people really like the daily payouts. You didn't know, but when you want to reset accounts on FFN, it's 50% off with code Gorilla. Hell yeah. Lee says 5-day payout is superior. Yeah. All right. I think I'm going to throw on a yellow trade. Should I go long or short chat? Type a 1 in the chat if you want me to go long. Type a 2 in chat if you want me to short. In the next like 5 minutes. Which... Sorry, OBS died there for a sec. You guys are kind of split. More people saying long. I hate buying at the highs here, though. Trust the chat. I mean, it's who in the chat, though? The majority or the minority? Whoops. Did I just accidentally click a button here? All right, fine. Maybe that's fate. We are coming into supply on ES, though, man. I really do hate this long. I can't do it. I can't long that. I can't physically. It's not. My brain's saying no. You may long right at this supply zone on ES where we've freaking topped out twice already. Practically 3 times if you include the run higher. It's 2 minis. I can only afford 270. Well, I want to do 2 mini. I could do 1 mini. I don't need to be ridiculous. Just 1 long sounds better. Go for overnight highs. It's really hard to long up here. Why are you YOLOing? Because there's $272 of drawdown left, and I'm not gonna bother with this next week. Don't do what I'm doing. Finally going after those overnight highs, yeah. ES is like, we're gonna roll over now. You think it's going for 500? Why do you think it's gonna? I hope you're right, because that's some movement. But like, why do you expect movement now? Market's been so fucking dull. Someone explain the American rules on this, please. Sure, I'll speak for all Americans. If I put fried chicken in a brioche bun with lettuce, mayo, cheese, is it called a sandwich? But if I put steak hash, is it steak hash? I don't know. In a brioche bun with mayo, lettuce, and cheese, it's a burger. My understanding is correct. What is classified as a burger and what is classified as a sandwich? You could call it a chicken burger. Most people would not. The hamburger really generally implies red meat. They do have turkey burgers, which is kind of like, because it's ground. The meat's got to be ground, I think, and formed into a patty. So ground meat formed into a patty, usually red meat, but they do, make the exception for like a turkey burger, maybe a chicken burger some places, but again, it's ground meat formed into a patty. That makes it a burger. If it's just like a chicken breast or whatever on a bun, maybe it's fried or breaded and fried, baked, whatever, that's a chicken sandwich because it's not ground meat. You can DM me on Discord, yeah, for sure. Now along with 2 minis, 2, I mean, that gives me very little wiggle room here. But you're the boss. Wait, those are micros. Dang. Maybe it's a blessing that it's micros here. Isn't a burger just everything in a round bun and everything else is a sandwich? No, because like I'm saying, you take fried chicken, you put it on a bun, that's a fried chicken sandwich. I think I just figured this out like while we're talking. I think that what makes it a burger is the ground meat, and I think I stand by that. And I think any Americans in chat want to back me up on that. Ground meat formed into a patty, you got a burger going. Should I get out of this and go to minis? I'll just kill that here, break even. Ethan agrees, all right. So what makes a veg burger? Then it's just, again, obviously we're not talking about meat, but it's gonna be a mixture of veggies, beans, whatever, formed into a patty. Again, it doesn't have to be hard and fast rules. It's just, think about it. Language is communication. It doesn't really matter. If you can communicate what it is to people, you know, that's what you're trying to do. All right, long. Should I add to this here? That's kind of crazy. Now we can really confuse them with the hoagie grinder sub. Yeah, well, I don't even know the differences between those three. So I'll be confused as well. I would say in the Midwest, I think most people would just call everything a sub now. But everyone knows what a hoagie is. Grinder, to me, grinder feels more like an East Coast thing. And I'm not talking about that grinder, but like a grinder sandwich. I almost never hear that. Parshop, you're trying to take Indian food and apply it to like, you know, Western stuff, which I don't know. Do whatever you want with that. It's not my place to say what's what. I think it's his own thing. It doesn't have to fit into our categories, you know? All right, see you, chicken. Have a good one. See you Monday, Sonny. See, I don't know, man. I would say it's probably a sandwich. But maybe that's breaking the rules I outlined. I don't know. What's the difference between a slider and a burger? A slider is just a small burger. Well, now I have a good weekend. See you later. I just stopped out there on break even. I feel like I can get in a little bit lower with 2. What do you think about that? It doesn't really. I really don't like longing up here. I still want to long this? I don't know. Chat says so. Chat says long and I'll do it. Well, I wait and see if I can get filled on that order. You guys want to play global? Ooh, Poland's pretty close. 1,200 miles. 2,000 kilometers. Not a bad starting spot here. Let's do like Mali. Nah, Poland's closer. Let's do like Ukraine. Oh, Ukraine's that close? Oh, I was thinking it was farther east. Do like Tajikistan. Guess I should have kept that mini, huh, chat? There's the overnight high sweep finally on the NASDAQ. Should have just kept that trade on. Damn. That's my week. That's my week right there. Break even, stop. No, watch it move that way. All right. Luhan. You guys are just really slow to respond. Oh, okay. Good job, Parshav. I bet you looked it up ahead of time. Nah, good guess. It was Egypt. Let's do capitals. Thousand kilometers from Poland, 670 miles. So usually I like to go stay in Europe first to see if we're close. We're closer now. We're closer than we were before, so it's probably not Cairo. I'm gonna go Rome. Rome's the closest now, 560 miles, 900 kilometers from Rome. So maybe we want to try Paris, Madrid. Maybe we could dip into Africa a little bit. Well, it could be, but you'd think the mileage would be the same, as it was before on the country version. So we're not Cairo. I'm gonna do it can't be Stockholm. It's got to be closer to Italy than to Poland. So we got to be over here in this southern section. If I want to short this, missed my opportunity up at overnight highs there. See you, Ken. Yeah, I think Madrid looks good. Good guess. I won't be able to withstand much on a pullback side of things here. We'll try one mini short. And then if it moves my direction, I can add to it. Not Madrid. Rome is still closest. My entry sucks here. I'll hop out. Let's try Paris first. It's not going to be Turkey, I don't think. I think that's because Cairo would be closer. So I think we got to stay around here. Like maybe along the Mediterranean. Maybe over by Croatia. Was it what's the capital of Croatia? Was it over there? S. Zagreb. Thank you. Wait, what? Oh, I thought it went up to Poland. I was like, where are we? Okay, Zagreb is now closest. So Croatia, 420 miles, 680 kilometers from Zagreb. So yeah, I think we're in this zone here. I don't know these capitals as well, though. It's got to be a capital, country capital. Ankara? All right, I don't. It's too far away. So maybe you guys know what capitals for like North Macedonia, etc. I don't really know those very well. All right, long 2 minis. Let's go. Let's get this over with. Boomer bust time. Trying to bust me here. Berlin's the capital of Germany. I gotta look it up. I don't really know my capitals over there. Capital of Greece is Athens, so we could try Athens. Athens is closest now. I'm out on that one. 330 miles, 530 kilometers from Athens. All right, Montenegro. So it could be Podgorica. Is that how you say that? Podgorica? It's Montenegro's capital. Sarajevo is Bosnia's. So why don't we try Sarajevo? Sarajevo's the closest right now. Let's try, Montenegro's, I think. That's the closest, so we're really right there. What else is around? Cyprus is too far away at this point. Let's try Belgrade. Oh, that's the closest. Is it Budapest? F me if it's Budapest. No, it's not. Jeez. Let's try Ljubljana. No. Man. North Macedonia. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. There's so many. Let's do Albania. Tiran or something. However you say that. No. Jeez. Sofia. Sofia. It's Bulgaria's capital. Man, look at all that freaking triangulating we tried to do there. That was something else. Well, this is about right for the end of my week. So I went for the 25K one account because it's not been a great week for me. I'm ready to call it there on trading, but I hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for hanging out with me this week. And hopefully next week is better for all of us. I'll see you guys then. Have a good one. Peace out.